My goodness. First of all, I'd like to congratulate the inductee class of 1995. I would like to thank the Hall of Fame. I'm sure that I'm going to forget some people out here, but I'd like to thank Linda Sharp, my coach at USC, Bill Wall, Lynn Berry, Annie Myers, Coach Pat Summit, my mom and dad, my friends, my family. I remember reading once, if you sow a thought, you reap an act. And if you sow an act, you reap a habit. And if you sow a habit, you reap a character. And if you sow a character, you reap a destiny. Now, I'm certainly not saying that I was destined for the Hall of Fame. One thing I remember my father always telling all of us is that there's a seed of greatness in all of us, and that it was up to him and my mom to provide a healthy environment. But ultimately, it was up to us to cultivate, to nurture that seed. It was my responsibility to make it grow. In my father's philosophy, it was very simple. There were 3 B's: books, basketball, and the Bible. And anything else, you were flirting with death. And at the time, I thought that I had missed out on so much growing up. I didn't go to the parties. I didn't go to the proms. I wasn't able to go to the malls and hang out with the in crowd. And the one thing that my parents kept emphasizing was dare to be different. Dare to be different, Cheryl. And Mom and Dad, I just want you to know, I now understand what you meant. You see, you raised me. Thank you. You raised me and the 4 other kids to be the very best that we could possibly be. You taught us that even though we worked hard, it never meant, and it certainly wasn't a guarantee, that we'd be an All-American, that we win the big games. But you did say that it would lay the foundation to be successful. In this day and age, I call it the disposable society, when it's so easy to walk away, when it's so easy to give up on your partner, when it's so easy to disagree and call it quits. You didn't. And I know it wasn't easy. But I thank God for both of you. I thank God for both of you. And to my teammates, to the coaches, to my favorite brother, who, I'll tell you, it's not easy to stand in the background when your big sister's getting all the applause. And Reggie, I know you're listening, because you're always just a heartbeat away. I love you. You are my biggest supporter, my biggest fan, but most of all, you're my best friend. And Mom and Dad, I will never, ever be able to repay what you have given me and what you have meant to me. And tonight is a night for you to reap this harvest. I thank you.
Cheryl Miller.